Imagine that you just sit down to create content for your business once a month. Hi, I'm Naomi Bailey. I'm the owner of Butler Media Marketing, and I like to show people how they can turn their side hustle into their main hustle by using marketing strategies that work. Today, I'm going to break down for you a content planning strategy that will save you time and that burnout that you feel when you don't know what to post, but you know you need to get something out. All of the resources I'm using today, from content calendars to goal setting worksheets, are linked in the description where you can download them. All right, y'all, let's jump in. The number one thing I hear in my client work is people who are looking for a social media manager because they're just burnt out on trying to create content every day. And if you're not in a place yet where your business can afford a social media manager, I'm going to show you how to be a social media manager for yourself with as little effort as possible. Now, there are a million social media influencers and Instagram experts who like to tell you a whole bunch of tips that probably just make you feel overwhelmed. Like, you need to post every day, or you need to post 3 times a day, or if you're not posting carousels, you're failing, or if you're not posting videos, you're failing. We're not going to do that today. I'm going to just teach you how to work smarter, not harder, and get content out for your business so people don't forget what you do and what you're amazing at. Okay, so we're gonna just jump in. The first thing I want you to think about or create each month, you only need to do this once a month to be effective, is one big topic that you can break down into a blog post or a 15 to 20 minute YouTube video. That's gonna be the meat of your social media strategy for the entire month. So for the purpose of today's video, we're going to use a baker who goes to farmers markets on the weekend and wants to appeal to vegan and gluten-free customers to expand their business and quit their full-time job to bake all the time. So in July, this baker is going to create a blog post about their favorite recipes for the summer. In this blog post, they're going to talk a little bit about what they shop for, what their seasonal favorites are based on the region that they're in, and what kind of things they like to cook in the summertime. Then they're breaking down 3 to 4 different recipes that they like to cook. If they're doing this in a YouTube format instead of a blog format, you can do the same thing. They're just talking instead of typing. So they can turn that into a quick YouTube video that sits at the top of their blog post where people can read it or watch it. And they're going to splice that YouTube video into 4 distinct, less than a minute sections with like a strong hook and a strong point made. Whether they're actually in the kitchen making the recipes and they split it into each recipe that they make, or they're just sitting and talking about the recipes they make with like some fun image overlays and transitions. Okay, so they've got those 4 pieces. They're 4 kind of shorter form video pieces that accompany that YouTube video. Then they're gonna take 4 more videos. So this could just be B-roll of them in the kitchen and it's during that YouTube video, but maybe they're not talking or they're showing something that they made. They're gonna chop that into 4 more videos. They're just like short form videos that are gonna turn into weekly posts that are just paired with a trending audio with a text overlay that's just driving people to their website, their freebie, or to this blog post. Then they might take a few screenshots from this YouTube video to have content to turn this into a carousel. So you can actually use your YouTube cover and just resize it in Canva for your first carousel using the same information, just breaking it down into a different format that might be more digestible on TikTok or Instagram, depending on the audience. Lastly, at least once a week, you're going to post to your stories and you're going to include a call to action so you can share a post to your stories and link it to that blog post or that YouTube video or the freebie that you're promoting. Or in this case, maybe you're linking it to the farmer's market you're going to be at that weekend. For a bonus, you can also include a content piece of the carousel that just showcases results. So in this case, it might just be some aesthetically pleasing photos of the recipe that was made that week or focused on that week. This is a great no-stress way to show up on social media, and it can also just be a really effective way to connect with your customers and showcase that you're an expert in the area that you're talking about. So another big piece I want you to focus on is creating a content calendar. Now, I have certainly been, especially since I had my son, the business owner who posts once a month. And I'm still working my way out of 200 view jail on Instagram from the brief hiatuses that I've taken this year. So creating a content calendar holds me accountable and it helps my team stay focused on, hey, you haven't posted and this is the post that's planned. So I've also included what I create on social media for a content calendar, and I'm just going to do a brief overview here so you know where to find these items. You can find this in a link in our description. Essentially here, we've got a great content calendar. I've broken it down for you already with the content pieces that you're gonna need that we discussed in this video. And then under each one, you can kind of write out the description of what you're doing specifically. If you wanna get really detailed, you can even create a storyboard for your YouTube in this Notion calendar. It's a really, really easy way to keep yourself on track. And if you're sitting down to kind of like slice up your YouTube video from week to week, it can keep you focused so you don't run off on the next trending idea that's gonna derail your progress and put you back into that feeling where you're just creating content day after day after day after day and you're getting burnt out. So you can find a plug and play calendar there. You can also grab our social media goal setting guide in the description. That's going to walk you through just planning out your content. You can plan up to a year of content using this workbook. And if you have any questions or you have any thoughts, share them in the comments below. I look forward to seeing you in a couple weeks.